All right. Hey, everybody. Today is Monday, December 18th, 1 week till Christmas. And tonight we got the K Pro Cow Powwow Chase updates, everything else, your sister's ass, whatever's going on. Hey, K Pro, how are you? What
Hi,
happened?
stranger. I don't even know you because of what you said. Who's butt? What?
Honey, there you go. Now you're muted. So we did have to call the police because we had somebody break in and steal my beard. So the beard's gone, but it'll be back ASAP. Otherwise, K-Pro's going to divorce me. So there you go.
Yeah, I'm okay going from a beard to a goatee. I like both of them. The only rule is you did it one time like 4 years ago. And I remember I was talking to Greg Dark, and he's like, "Do you like it?" I'm like, "No, I hate it. That's the only thing I hate."
It got a little
So,
uneven and then it just went away. So it'll be back.
yeah. And no one, I will say that's a unanimous decision in our household. None of us like they I think the exact term that Eric used was stranger danger, get away from me.
Who's
Yeah.
that 12-year old? Yeah, so super chat's on and all that fun stuff. I don't know. Copper Dan said he couldn't super chat last time, but who knows? Maybe it's turned off. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment if you have something positive to say. If you don't, shut up. That's how it works. So I don't know what we're going over today. K Pro surprised me and us together.
Well, the first thing I want to say, I have the best husband in the world. We did Christmas early because all the kids are here right now. And
Right.
look.
Real earrings, everybody. Yeah, that was for K
I
Pro's
thought
been
my
a good
wedding ring
girl all
was a
year.
I
So
thought my wedding ring was big until wow, did you see that move?
no, that's just you.
Okay.
You mean the
That's just
iPad?
me. Yeah.
No. Well, you got a
Uh-oh.
new iPad too, so who knows what's going to happen.
Okay. Uh, who's that 12-year-old over there? Exactly, willy-nilly. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you. And I got a new iPad. My iPad's been glitching. So I'm on a new iPad. So I'm as happy as can be.
Yeah, and I got a new computer chair, but I haven't put it together yet. So, among some other things, world famous gamer. I was watching your stream the other night, but you didn't see me in the chat. So, anybody wants to check out Minecraft videos? World famous gamer is on it. New season of Fortnite. Anybody? Kids have been wanting me to play, but I haven't done it yet. So, yeah, Christmas is in 7 days. We hope everybody got their shopping done and it's gonna have a great Christmas. I'm gonna sleep all day. It's gonna be great. Uh, Maybe we'll see. Sure,
Okay.
we'll end up on a slot machine or two somewhere. Merry Christmas,
Yeah.
Debbie.
Yeah. Merry Christmas to everybody. Okay. So we have about 4 or 5 updates. Tonight is Forrest Fenn. So the Forrest Fenn Chase. So we're going to roll out those updates, but we're going to do a speakeasy tonight because we've
Night.
been doing some investigations. If those of you that don't know, I was in Dallas last week and I got to the JFK Museum.
Illy Plaza. She was there. Did you get video?
I did. I did. I
Oh,
got,
we should have showed it.
I'll
I forgot
put
about
a,
that.
yeah, I'll put all that together. So yeah, speakeasy tonight because okay, Mike, can you bring up the slide of the 9 projects?
I misspelled it again. Yeah, hang on. Yeah. If you guys can check this out, whatever this means, yes, go ahead. Those are the
Yeah,
nine
so
projects in the works.
yeah, so we have some things to talk about in relation to Netflix. Number 2, 3, 4-ish. We have some things that we're going to talk about with 2, 3, and 4. Netflix, and then the follow-on projects with both Shiloh and Justin. Justin came into our Discord. You can take that down now. I'm going to be showing this nine. I'm going to call it the 9 projects quite a bit. So, but there's only 4 or 5 things to update and talk about right now. So I will say the first is we have been hearing about Benlow's timeline every day for at least 6 months. It was happening. There was a
Menlo.
countdown. Yeah. And what happens, guys? What happens? We kind of knew. I think everyone, yeah, I didn't hear that, just to let you know. Yeah. So, as everyone knew, it didn't happen. Nothing came, not even a hello from Shiloh came on December 15th. Guys, when
All right.
someone says 6 to 9 months, we kind of knew this was coming. I know there's been a lot of teasing and a lot of negative chaos drama. This is really not that big of a deal. We all kind of knew it. That's where it's at. And so, okay, so we know that we're waiting longer for whatever Shiloh's Epic Fun. We all kind of knew this already. So we don't, it's not really a shocker. All the other stuff, yeah, we let it go on the Discords a little bit, but let's just move on to it. And it's it. So, it's just so not a big deal. I think we already knew it, right, Mike?
Yeah,
December
I
15th.
wasn't holding my breath on that one. So sorry if you were. Sorry. You shouldn't. Yeah,
So what did Forrest talk about when Jacqueline Kennedy deep into the night? Ooh, okay. Hey, Rune, wanted to ask about the chest. Any update on Made in France inscription on the bottom? Forrest Fenn said it was likely from 11 AD. Was that the real chest? Vista Homes, yes, it was the real chest, in my opinion, but it was different than Forrest said. Is that part of, and we don't have an explanation yet from Justin. He, I think, is under an NDA, and we don't have an explanation from Shiloh. He's under an NDA. So maybe it'll be a Netflix why it is like that. I'm not sure. So yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. Okay, so the first item is, yeah, the timeline was kind of baloney and we knew it, and now the time has passed. My information, and I don't know, I might have been right on one thing or two, is we're going to be waiting for Netflix. Both Shiloh and Justin are the people kind of in the know, and they are not able to talk until Netflix is out. I have heard Sadhorn. You ready for this, Mike?
I'm ready.
Netflix has delayed maybe a little bit.
Of course they did. It's never going to happen. They're just going to cancel eventually.
No, they actually have a pretty big update. I didn't get this directly from Netflix, so it might not be perfect, but 8515, they were going to be filming a couple of the people that are in Netflix, and they had a huge direction change. Something big has happened, something shaking it up. It's delayed things a little bit, but it's huge from what I understand. So I had one searcher or one person, I'll say, that was going to go get filmed, and they just canceled, and said, it kind of explained. I don't know what that means. So, well, I have some ideas, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So let's the next thing to talk about is Justin. So we actually did 2 speakeasies last week, and they were awesome because we did get Justin to do a little communicating in our Discord. So Mike, if you could put a link to our Discord, we are going to be talking tonight because there's some things that need to be discussed. The promise that I've made to Mike is, here we're going to talk about things that have happened or pretty much done that they have happened.
Well,
there's a little
in the Discord tonight.
Cynthia will be in the Discord. There's a little bit of conspiracy bridge. There's something big that's happened. I want to kind of just brainstorm and think about it, because there's something here we can figure out. A logical treasure hunter could figure this out, and I want to spend a little bit of time. So in last Discord, we talked about Justin and In the Wood, Justin saying he wasn't a part of the LLC. It was all kind of focused on Justin. I think our 2 main players right now is Justin and Shiloh. The great part is I can tell you, I don't have a super close relationship or any relationship with either. There a lot, most if not all communication goes through others. So I am getting it, kind of secondhand, but Justin at least comes in. He did his AMA. He is talking directly to us. Shiloh is not. Shiloh is sending stake pictures through searchers and not answering them on huge days that they were promised that it was coming. So Justin, when we were in the speakeasy last week, he actually put this up. So Mike, can you show that screen capture, please?
I guess. So we put this up in our Discord, correct?
He put this up in our Discord. So go ahead. You can read it, Mike.
General
and stop. Huh?
General and off topic is where it is.
Yeah.
Read it themselves. Extemporizer is Justin's Discord handle. And it reads thus. I received some questions about starting a treasure hunt, posting here, so there's no game of telephone. Too late. That sounds like quite the undertaking. If I did have one, it wouldn't be anything that I could even confirm at this time.
Okay, stop for a second. Does that say no, he's not having a treasure hunt to you?
It sounds like it'll be a very long time before there is one. If he has one. Yeah, he says he's not confirming it, so that means no. At this
See,
time. He can
he's
change
not confirming
anytime
it.
he wants. Right.
He's not confirming it, so that means yes. Why wouldn't he just say, no, I am not doing a treasure hunt? To me, that says yes, he's doing one. And I'll tell you why when it gets to the end of this. He's under an NDA. In my opinion, keep going.
I understand there may be just some disappointment about my denial of the LLC. It was a tough situation, and I was legally required to handle it that way. Regarding my joke with Jeremy on X, formerly Twitter, it seems it didn't land as I hoped. It was meant in good fun. I guess delving into the complexities of hashes and the quixotic quest to crack them can be a bit much for the casual conversation. As for the chest wood lining and the Netflix filming, I chose not to pull the wood lining and I declined the Netflix offer to have it filmed. I stand by the decision, but also recognize that I might revisit it in the future.
Okay, so hold on. Let me stop you right there. Because I am putting it in my treasure hunt or upcoming project. So sorry, but that's the reason I decided not to, because Netflix keeps delaying, and I'm kind of sick of it. And so I'm going to do this myself, and I'm going to make sure that nobody's going to control it and it gets rolled out. That's actually the end of that sentence. He deleted that part. Yeah. I'm telling you, we're going to get behind the wood from Justin's going to bring us more than Shiloh can even dream about, that Benlo can even think about. These answers are telling me he is coming out within the wood. He's coming out with a treasure hunt or something big. His project, that little 3 bubble, is going to be big. Okay, keep going. Just from, you guys might not read this like I do. We need to talk about this, because with the discussion we were having, and this actually dropped in the middle of our speakeasy. So someone was telling him something and he was answering these things. Something big's happening. Okay, keep going.
Just to be clear, I have no interest in playing a game of hide and seek with our community. I value open and honest communication with all of you. That being said, sometimes NDAs and legalities are a necessary evil. I don't read any of what you just said, K-Pro, but guess you're just reading a little bit different than I do.
I know. And you sit and look at a big block of code and stare at it for days and days and days.
That. You can actually solve that.
Oh, I think we can solve with what we solved about heritage before we officially knew heritage. We solved with little bits of evidence. We can bring it together. I'm calling it now, and I may be wrong. Here's the cool part. We thought a lot about GPS until we were wrong. Like, kind of like December 15th, that Ben would just say, hey guys, I was wrong, rather than completely denying that he ever said that December 15th. It goes a long way. I think we can actually get a lot out of that and a lot out of some other things. And we're going to discuss it tonight. I know you don't like Conspiracy Bridge, and
we're going to discuss it, right?
We're going to discuss it in the speakeasy tonight.
I can play video games while we're in speakeasy, so that's okay. All right.
You and your video game. And here's a question. So video games, you play the same damn thing where you fly down and you shoot people and it's over.
Fly down.
I have
PUBG,
seen, yeah, you've played, I've seen 10,000 games of PUBG.
Right, because every game's different. You're playing against other people on the internet. I'm playing against
every
out there.
And every speakeasy is different. Every speakeasy,
speakeasy is you're talking to people. Yes, I understand that. I get the speakeasy. This, where we just guess at rumors, is a little bit different. That's all right. I've been meaning to make videos. I haven't done them. I need to get back to it. But there is breaking news, and that is our friend Copper Dan has got some auctions on eBay. He's selling everything but the barn door, I guess. So check it out. These are all from Copper Dan. He's got Forrest Fenn Treasure Coin 23. Remember when these were all the rage, K-Pro?
Yeah, I bought it for $900.
What's cool is that this is a bid, an auction. In other words, you can bid it up. It's only at $15. It ends in 5 days, Saturday at 9:38 a.m. And if you want a Forrest Fenn Treasure Coin, there you go. So this is number 23. He put an actual Forrest Fenn arrowhead from Forrest Fenn's collection.
Oh, bid on that for me. I want that one.
Don't we already have a couple? Yeah. So this is only at $20. This ends Sunday at 10 a.m. And then there is a non-numbered searcher coin. Non-numbered. Is that the silver one? No, you can't tell. Well, it must be. Yeah. You just can't tell in this light. What's that paper he's got it on? It looks like an invoice. Anyway, this is only a $1 with no bids, everybody. So if you wanted a little memento, something to put on the bedstand, the nightstand next to the bed, just to piss off your wife that hated that you were in the chase, there you go. You can get that from Copper Dan. And then last but not least, oh, here's Searcher coin number 75, $25. This is a Eric Sloan and Forrest Fenn signed poster. Yeah, there it is. There's Forrest Fenn and there's Eric Sloan. Now this one is not an auction. This one is but best offer of he put it listed it for 2,200. He'll take a best offer. There it is. Copper Dan selling a couple things. And I don't think this is for St. Jude. I think this is for Copper Dan, which is okay. He's done enough for charity. So if you want any of these items, either bid on it or talk to Copper Dan. That's the breaking news. What else you got, Capra?
Oh, I have a list. I will continue on my list. That was on my list. So I'll take that off at this point. Okay. The next is we've been talking a lot about the movie that was going to come out with Larry Burke that Shiloh talked about in 2023. The other person's name is Blake, and I put his information. I waited a week. I contacted him. He is someone that does also. He was on the JFK board of something. All this is pointing to JFK. You laugh at me now. Forrest knows something about JFK. Don't.
I didn't say anything, honey. Next, we're going to get into UFOs, huh? All right.
Okay, someone actually brought that up in Discord. I could say anything right now. He wouldn't even notice. Hi, Vertigo. Okay, really? Can there be 1 hour that there's not a question about some stupid video game? Because you know that's what the question is. Oh, this video game? Oh, yeah, I know about that video game. Well, can I set it up? No. Oh, I'll have to look at that. Well, what about V-Bucks? Can I have V-Bucks? Oh, well, V-Bucks. We'll have to think about that. Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about it later. But wait, I kind of need that video game. And this is the conversation that's going on right now. And it goes on 5, 6, 7 times a day. Okay. Let me keep going.
Yeah, I'm back. Go ahead. What's up?
Then he's back. Okay. So is it really the same aliens and the assassination of the president of the United States that was pretty much known to be a conspiracy? Are those the same?
Well, it's not the assassination. We know JFK was assassinated. When you get into the grassy knoll and who did it, they're both conspiracy theories. Yeah.
Yeah, one's important.
Yeah, no, they're both important. I would even say if aliens, that's even more important, but that's just my opinion. But anyway, no, I get it. But how does Forrest Fenn tie in? Is that what you're saying? That there's
Forrest Fenn ties into it. Yes.
And DB Cooper?
Yes.
And JFK.
Yes.
But not aliens. Okay. Hey, I'm open to it. Conspiracy theory bridge.
Okay, let me go on. So the movie, the guy's name is Blake. He did something related to JFK. He owned Tom's Shoes. He was, so he's actually a fly fisherman. I contacted him to see if it was still on and going. He was the Hollywood arm. People asked me for his name early on just because I know certain people will contact him 500 times until they run away. So I wanted to wait a week. I did contact him. I didn't hear back. So now it's fair game. I gave the information. He had met with, or he had talked to Stephanie, he talked to Dale, he had talked to Cynthia. There was 4 or 5 people. So it was pretty much in the known back in 17, 18 timeframe. I find it really interesting that Shiloh is talking about a movie. So maybe the movie's still going. I don't know. Do you know that your reflection back behind you? Oh, no, that's actually, never mind. Okay. So here is one I would like your review. There was a TV show episode. It was on Paramount. I don't know. It was on something, but you couldn't get it in the US, so you had to buy it. Hopefully you've canceled that trial, Mike. But here's the thing, guys. Midsummer Murder, episode 24.2242.
Acorn. It's all British shows. It's called Acorn. You can get it through Amazon Prime. Yeah.
So a couple searchers had sent it to me, said, I bet it's related to Forrest Fenn. It's a murder mystery. And it's 80 minutes of my life I cannot get back. What did you think of the
I've never liked the British stuff. I like Monty Python, but I can't get over the accents, and so I was just kind of like, whatever. It's a fictional. There's a treasure hunter, or there's a guy who wrote a book about a treasure, and he gets murdered, and they figure out the people, and they're trying to figure out the clues. I thought the artwork was really cool. Some of the artwork they showed was kind of like the secret, but it loosely based on. I don't think it was specifically Forrest Fenn at all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I don't think it was either. And for anybody, that's my review of it. I'm sure they're a lovely group. It's been going on for 24 seasons. It's not related to Forrest Fenn. It is funny, like slapstick funny, like Jim Carrey. I thought it was ridiculous, like
Was it Midsummer Murders?
Midsummer Murders, episode 24-2. So, okay, so there's that. So, Netflix update. We have Justin saying there's going to be no liner in Netflix. I have heard and gotten some more information. Shiloh is not going to be saying much. It's going to be his follow-on project that he will say anything. But he is in Netflix for the people that don't believe it. And then this stopped filming and there's an abrupt change right now. It sounds like they got somebody big or something big. Did they get the videos? I don't think so, because I know that Shiloh, it came down to money and only money. I don't think it could be because that's why they canceled people, but that part shouldn't be that much money. It could be that finally ponied up enough money. I don't think so, though. I think it's something different. So we're going to talk about that tonight.
Benny Hill was good. I take Monty Python and Benny Hill. Those two are good. Okay, good.
Okay, and then the DB Cooper, I'm continuing on that. It is a lot of fun. That group's a lot of fun. And then the only other one, did we want to discuss the Chase Chat thing that kind of fell by the wayside a few weeks ago? I don't know if we even want to bring it up.
Yeah, well, I think it's important if somebody would confirm it. Yeah, I mean, I think it should be out.
And I think, okay, so here's how I'll preface it. About, I don't know, a little while ago, I was asked to pull up some archives through the Wayback Machine of the Chase Chat database. I've known this for a while. A lot of other people didn't know. Stephanie had a searcher reach out and asked to be one of the admins so he could review the database and see if he could dig up anything about Jack, etc. It ended up that some of the content was being altered, not deleted, but actually altered in the database. So it makes the whole database suspect.
So hang on, make sure I'm clear. Way back in the day when Chase Chat was hot, when everybody was going to Chase Chat and posting, a searcher said, "Hey, Stephanie, let me what?"
No, in the last year.
Oh. This happened in the last year?
Yeah, post fine.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So post fine, not back then, post fine. Somebody said, Stephanie, give me admin access to Chase Chat. Why she would do that to somebody, to give somebody access, I don't know.
Well, okay, let me be fair, because right now, Stephanie, when I go and ask her questions, she pulls up whatever, like I asked her about this movie and she's like, oh, it's Blake such and such. She wants answers and she is willing, in my opinion, to work with people that are trying to get answers as well. Now, why did she actually give the full database access? I would never do something like that, but she did. And maybe she just learned from it. She thought, I think this person was actually an honest person looking for answers.
So this searcher got her to give him admin access. He went into the database, which is people's posts on Chase Chat, and he didn't delete posts. He actually modified posts. Right. So if I posted something from years ago, he could go in and change my post, make it look like I changed something, that I posted something I didn't.
Right.
Did we have an example of what was changed or no?
No. And I just heard enough from Stephanie that I said, I can never go back and use that as an archive then. And she said, right. She didn't want to get into the drama. She's like, I just don't want you to waste your time. And this was maybe, I don't know. This was a while ago.
People guess who it was. Go ahead in the chat and guess who you think it was.
No, I don't know.
Well, but isn't Chase Chat down? You can't go.
It's now down. And that's actually part of the reason why she didn't archive the database, because she knew it's not clean anymore. We don't have a clean ending. We don't have a clean Chase Chat database. That's why she didn't even do any of that, because
somebody you all know, everybody, somebody on YouTube. So anyway, I don't know personally. This is from a secondhand party. I guess I won't say who it is. But I guess you could say they infiltrated Chase Chat. Maybe that's enough said. All right. Which is a real dick move. I mean, if it's true, and why would Stephanie lie about it? So
She doesn't lie about
yeah,
it. I 100% believe Stephanie. Yeah.
that's horrible. What do you? I mean, I don't know. Now, if they wanted to go modify their own posts, maybe. But if you're doing it to other searchers without their knowledge, did Stephanie know this was the reason? Did she know?
She didn't. She thought it was genuine of just trying to find answers. And when she found out that happened, she's like, that's when he got removed. It was done. It was, oh, that's when she said, I know this is just drama crap. And I actually think it even could be more. It just, anyone that's been asking me why I won't use the Chase Chat database, that's why. It's not a Stephanie issue. I'm actually fine with Stephanie. I go back and forth with her on a regular basis. So anyway, so just know if you go into Wayback Machine, depending on where it pulls or whatever, I know people were trying to use Chase Chat was such a good archive before we found out that crap. It just,
she took it down, was it?
no, I think it was time she was ready to, but she would have had the archive that she could search from, and she's just not anymore. So it sucks. Yeah.
Well, it just goes to the character of that person is not to be trusted with anything they say. So anyway, okay, moving on.
Yeah.
You guys reach out to Stephanie if you have any, questions or whatever.
Yeah, and I don't blame her. I don't think she's wrong in what she did. She was trying to get more hands on deck. She's been so helpful to me, so I appreciate it. So, okay, so let's refocus, and that's why I don't want to focus on. We just need to know what's happened. We don't care or need the drama or any of that behind it. So now I want to go in and discuss, because there's big stuff coming. I want to discuss the Netflix development, and then this whole Justin, I think, is taking one fork in the road and Shiloh's taking the other. What we're going to expect out of that. Something big has happened. They're not filming people that they planned on filming. What's happened? And Cynthia demanded I do a speakeasy tonight. Demanded.
Uh-oh. So Cynthia's got some news for speakeasy, but she won't come on the show. She won't come on and hear it.
No, like we want to sit and debate and discuss. And the cool part about the speakeasy is everybody can talk that's in the chat. So we have we have anywhere from 30 to 50 people in there.
Did you just say that certain people that we're going to film for Netflix, they're not going to now?
I know two people. One was going to do a second film. Had already been filmed once.
Okay.
And was told we had to go kind of a hard, different tangent direction. I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to refilm you. The other person, they were going to be filmed for the first time, and they said, sorry, we've had a significant development. We're going to have to not film you. So two different people in the last 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. I don't know when they were told. I was just told in the last week or and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what Cynthia has to say in the speakeasy. The link to the Discord is down below if you haven't already joined. And it's 7 o'clock or whenever we're done, we're just going to jump in there.
I have to make a quick errand.
Yeah, so 7 o'clock, everybody.
7 o'clock.
30 minutes.
We will all be in there at 7 o'clock. And yeah, I think we can figure it out with the little bits of information that we have.
Without changing posts on Chase Chat. Okay.
Oh, God.
Under in the football game. Glad I did.
Right. Steve, I survived the K-Pro and Ben Wars of 2023. The shirt is coming soon. You know what? If I actually wanted to war back, maybe it would have been more entertaining. When one person is just going ballistic and psychotic, it's not even fun because I just let the other one go psycho and infiltrate. And but he did say that I'm the one that got him to infiltrate Shiloh, and he's now fully infiltrated Shiloh, and he wins now. Oh, Shiloh, you got to be proud that he's talking about how he.
But what did he win though? Pictures of Shiloh's dinner. I mean, I don't think
but I think that's a lot for his life. I mean, he doesn't have a lot. Yeah.
Steve Klein, you were part of the wars prior to Ben. We know. Well, you've said it, so you know the deal. Anyway.
You know what? There was a debate, though. I swear he told me one particular person. He's saying he told someone, and then they asked me this week, who was it that paid Steve? And I'll text you, Mike, because I don't want to bring it up.
Well, I thought it, but I don't know if Steve ever said it. I thought I knew who it was, but I don't know if Steve ever actually came out and said it.
Was it the person that I thought?
No, I thought it was somebody else. So
okay,
probably have that email way back from years ago. But whatever. You want to join the Discord tonight, Steve? You could set the record straight.
He's always there, and he always puts something really funny in chat. He doesn't talk a lot, but he puts something really fun. He's a joy to have in there, which is so funny. So yeah.
So everybody, I just wanted to say Brent John's in the chat, and he's coming out with a book on his solution to the thrill of the chase. So it'll be interesting to see what that's all about. He says he has a letter from Forrest, so I don't know what that's all about either. But Brent, let us know when it's out, and I'm sure the community will show some support.
Yeah. So when Forrest was alive, Brent sent me that letter and asked me if I could get Forrest's comment to it. And Forrest said, "That's absolutely my signature that's been photoshopped on top. That letter is not from me, nor is it valid."
So somebody
And
sent that to Brent. Somebody
he thinks Forrest did.
Forrest Fenn sent it to Brent.
Right.
Well, Brent, that's not good. So you got to
now
think
Brent.
that is a
Brent
possibility.
Said, Brent said, confirmation bias wise, oh, that jokester Forrest, he's just kidding. This is actually from him. I am going to stand by Brent. I really like you, buddy. I don't think that's an actual letter from Forrest.
Well, but I mean, heard what people have gone to the extent they've gone to get their information. I just everything's suspect. It seems like so. Sorry, Brent. I mean, but put out the book if that's what you need to do. Put out the book, tell your story.
Yeah,
people can decide themselves. Yeah,
I still think it'll be a interesting story of your journey and things. But yeah, I'll just say, yeah, it sucks. And people that mess with Brent, that sucks too. Like all the people doing shenanigans and altering databases and infiltrating people and sending these forged notes, like that's crappy. I think it's all crappy. But it's like, oh, just everybody be kind and thankful. And Christmas is coming. And look at, you got Lucky Dog here. You got Lucky Dog.
For the days when we would just sell a board game and sell a coin, things were so much easier back then. Then they had to get all screwed up. Anyway, all right. What else?
Yeah.
So Speakeasy 30 minutes, everybody. Should be
a Speakeasy 30 minutes, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
And I just want to say thank you to Justin for posting on our Discord and clarifying what we talked about last week. So, and that's good. That's straight from the horse's mouth. It's not through a second person.
Right.
Even the stuff Cynthia has is secondhand, is from a second person. Right. So thank you, Justin, for coming out and clarifying it. Now, K-Pro reads a million things into what you posted, but that's fine. We all do that. So,
and I want to say to Justin and even Shiloh, it's easy for me from the peanut gallery, even though I am committed and I put time into it. I'm not the one actually in these NDAs, legal situations, etc. It's easy for me to criticize. I'm trying not to be too harsh about it, but I'm still frustrated, and I want you guys to know that. But Justin if Justin and Shiloh are in the same NDAs, Justin has come through a lot more than Shiloh has with, I mean, at least Justin doesn't tease us with a steak dinner. Yes, he teased us with the in the wood thing though, but still, I think he was genuinely working through it in his mind. So I get frustrated, but it seems like Justin is trying. He's actually trying to put the community, he was one of us. And I think that's the difference is people that are outside, they're not one of us. So like Shiloh is he just wasn't a searcher. He doesn't know how it feels to really go for that treasure. So I don't know. I just wanted to say, like, I'm trying to see the gray areas, and I don't mean to be so harsh.
Well, the thing with Justin is he makes things happen. He actually bought the treasure chest. He's not just a YouTube personality going off on opinions. He's part of it. He bought the chest, etc. So, we'll see what he comes out with.
Yeah, but CC Star says that's because Shiloh has more than Justin by a long throw. I don't know. Well, I don't know who has more. I think they both have some very interesting stories, but only one's talking, but they're both, or at least trying to help us along, understand, doing right by us, and at least trying to, I can tell you after the last couple of weeks, I have more faith and excited about 2024 than I've ever been. And more of that is Justin, make my head explode. I thought more of it was going to be Shiloh. Dale told me stories where when Shiloh walked in the room, Forrest would just go silent because he didn't want to include his whole family, not in a negative way. He just didn't want his family involved in that. I think Justin's got something. I want to hear it all, but I'm really starting to get excited about Justin's stuff.
Well, C-Star, I would say Shiloh's got to prove it. So the only thing Shiloh has done is put out some audio clips from between him and Forrest, which are 5-second clips taken out of context. Like, we don't know what that was all about. So other than that, with the solution and blah, 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 Shiloh hasn't actually shown anything. He's hinted at a bunch of stuff, but nothing's come to fruition yet. So,
and we've got to remember the family picked Justin to get the chest and the olive jar and all of that. I think there's a reason. I don't think Shiloh and Justin are besties, but I think Justin is actually close with the head person, which is Zoe. So I don't think he's against Shiloh, or maybe he is. I don't know it.
But
I
Jack
just know
Justin as well, right? It was kind of up to Jack.
I think Jack, I think Carl, I think Zoe, I think Netflix, I think all of them have picked Justin. And I don't know. I'm going to try to be positive that Justin will come through. It's a painful process along the way. I still think that Justin errs at times, but if he's trying, I don't know. I'm trying to get there. Let's see. Czar says Justin is a great, intelligent man with a big heart. He pretty much just always doing the right thing. I won't, as good of a thing as he can do, like he said, with his legalities and NDAs. Yes. So I am interested in what Shiloh has to show because he knows, in my opinion. Yeah, I hope so. And I just don't know what he knows. And like Shiloh said, it's not high on his priority list. But when he comes around, it's complicated for his family, and we need to not be greedy or selfish. He's just used some words sometimes that it's hard to, I don't know. He just, yeah. Does Justin know the solve? I don't know. You'd have to ask Justin. Maybe Justin, if you're watching, can you put in the chat or in Discord? Do you know the solve? Any updates on the other doc guy? Yeah, I'll drop it. Jens is delayed again too. Both Netflix and Jens are delayed.
Hasselhoff put the smack down. Said I don't think so. I have no idea. All right.
I haven't talked to him recently, but I talked to him at that lunch, and he told me like some details. I love you, Jens, but come on. So, okay. So 7:00, I have to go and do a quick errand. 7:00, we're doing Speakeasy. I will tag everyone in it. Mike, if you could put the link to Speakeasy. Yes, right. Yeah, but there's, I think we are now going to transition to the projects that are rolling out. And I have something else on Netflix that I'll talk about. I just think so IMBD Discord. Yes, go into Discord, and I will put a tag of at everyone when we're about 5 minutes out or when we start in there. And then you go to the text channel. We'll help you if you need some help along the way. We ask you not to record. It's a voice chat. We know so many shenanigan jerks are in the chase. They could, so just know that is possible because people do shitty stuff. They've infiltrated Discord, I'll just say. Sorry. Okay. Stranger danger.
Yo, everybody. Hey. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll see everybody in Discord to see what the breaking news is. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Merry Christmas.
Hey, okay. Greg.
Been a while. Sure.
Yeah. So I hope you're all in there, and everybody's allowed to be in there, and we never get out of line. Like, no one screams and yells. There's no cursing. There's no attacking allowed. There's none of that allowed on our Discord. So the stuff you've heard from Discord, just know that there's 2 different Discords. Our Discord doesn't allow any of that. And that's why I think we're up to about 400 now. So, which came really quick. They usually come in big waves when something's happened on the other one that's really disgusting. So I'm excited. I'll see you guys later tonight.
All right, everybody. That's it. Just a short show tonight. Yeah, somebody had some new earrings. I got to go put my chair together, but I'll probably do that tomorrow. So we'll see you in the Speakeasy, about 30 minutes.
Yeah, 25 minutes. Bye.
Take care, everybody.